Clavicular ruined his life for content. Y'all, I heard about this boy. He's racist. I used to think this motherfucker was cute, and then he's racist. Also, y'all, the queen is sick, so please bear with me. I probably sound... I'm gonna be sniffing a lot during this video. Yeah, without further ado, let's get started, bookies. It's about that time.
Oh.
Wait. No, that's not him getting his ass beat. Man, I want him to get his ass beat already.
My daughter black and my son black. He talking about black people, talking about my kids. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. Call me a
Wait, hold on. Let me turn my volume up. Okay, clock it, kid. Clock it, kid.
On my mom.
All right, brother.
Call me a
Oh, and he real quiet now. He real quiet now.
You scared now, but go get internet.
Clock his shit.
Oh, wow.
It's
not looking good.
Everything was done
Wait,
properly.
why did he get arrested?
Not looking good at all.
Boy, fuck him. We don't care.
Oh, wow. They know who he is. Saying the N-word without any sort of care, being anti-Semitic,
They
and
should have
hanging
been
around with
popped
the
him.
other anti-Semites, hammering his face.
My mom used to take these away when I was growing up because I was always bone smashing.
Excessive drug usage.
I'm not ripping back tonight, bro. My heart is beating way too fast. It's like more than normal, so yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not doing any.
That's
I'll
bad.
Just take some meth.
And just blatant
Keep drugs out your body, guys, you know? Or you'll be a prime example of this motherfucker.
ignorance. These are all the things that Clavicular represents, and right now he's paying for his actions on social media. If you're new to this channel and you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way.
You do. Subscribe, Bookie. Subscribe, or I will find you.
Every subscriber gained is me combating being mogged to death. Trust me, I need it bad. Now, back into the video.
Like, nigga, I got expelled from college like not too long ago. I thought it was
that kind of caught me off guard, bro. I wasn't expecting that so soon into the video, but like, okay, bro.
brutal, but like the social media has like made it possible for me to actually be myself and, you know, shoot up roids, fucking be crazy, looks max.
A couple months ago on this channel, I at least attempted to before the video got
Can he
shaken
get
up
his
by
ass
YouTube's
beat
algorithm.
already?
Talk about this trend that's been going on social media.
I'll give somebody $50,000 that I don't have to come beat this motherfucker up. Like, please, somebody just need to punch
This
him
trend
real
where these
good in
new
his face.
influencers, these new content creators come on, say the most outrageous things, do the most outrageous stunts.
I give a fuck about Palestine or Israel. Is Palestine gonna help me mog or what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't think so. I don't care about anything that doesn't directly correlate with me mogging.
And it's
Shut
like
up,
another
you
level
inject
of
yourself
rage
with
baiting.
needles.
It's ignorant baiting. It's these stupid people who just go over the top in order to get some sort of attention. And I wanted to talk about how it ultimately backfires. But seeing Clavicular around all these other content creators and streamers in the past month or so, he's like that creature from that Alien movie where they get the worst enemy, mix it with the second worst enemy. They do some sort of creation in a lab. In this,
And I hope that's not my people in his fucking comment, in his chat comment section, whatever, hyping him up and shit, talking about, oh, you're so handsome. No, don't.
Spews.
At that point, you with them.
Like
we
this
don't
is that
claim
they're not
you.
actually creating anything. No real opinions, no creativity, nothing substantive as to what they're actually doing. Their virality and fame is based off of doing the most insane things in the world. And this isn't just insane by our standards. These are insane by even the most insane people's standards. One of the creators of these trends, Myron, even had to let his disciple
one time in middle school that happened to me. Me and my friend were riding back. I don't know, our friend was giving us a ride back home and her brother was driving and he was driving too fast. He went over a speed bump too fast. And bro, when I tell you, we were in the fucking air, bro.
Like, this
it
is
was
stupid
so
what
funny.
you're doing. And
but it
he
was
doesn't
fun
agree
at the
with the
same
concept.
time. And my friend hit his head on the roof of the car. It was so
Doing
funny.
a double jaw surgery, which is a massively invasive
Oh,
osteotomy. Do you think that that's over the top? Do you think that that's too far?
For me, it would be too
Isn't
far,
he Muslim?
Right? I wouldn't do it.
In the last video that I talked about this, I highlighted the fact that you don't become content to be created because people are fond of you. Honestly, you become the moment, the spotlight, the highlight of the month, week, year, whatever the case may be. And that highlight illuminates a train wreck. The reason why people are having Clavicular on their platforms is because he's crashing in real time. Why? Because half of the things he does is illegal. Just recently, Clavicular got arrested and been charged with 2 counts of felony offenses: forgery involving possession of a forged instrument and dangerous drug possession use, along with 1 misdemeanor.
And can we lock him up for being racist? That needs to be a charge too. He can't be saying the N-word when he's not supposed to be saying it. Someone needs to slap him.
Using a false ID to enter.
Is he being detained at the moment?
He's being placed under arrest.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Now, oftentimes we do think that these things are staged and fake, but no, Clavicular has to make sure that these charges are real. And he has to make sure that everything he does is captured. Now, from what we can see, this is a serious case. When his friend live streamed at the police station, it appears that Clavicular is not allowed to leave the state of Arizona until this whole case is situated.
He can't return to the scene of the offense. He can't possess any weapons, any drugs without a valid prescription. He also cannot leave the state.
He can't obtain any drugs. Sir, that's how he get his jaw snatched. Without that, he's done.
That's the big one.
Wait, I genuinely wonder what's gonna happen if he stopped using that shit for like the whole year or like the whole month. Like, will his jaw start getting real fat, like fatter, like mine, basically?
State of Arizona. He is going to catch more charges. Going to be revoked on
Who is this guy?
But for whatever reason, with these train wreck ass creators, they cannot shut the cameras off. Clavicular even tells his friends to continuously go live, not just because he's galvanizing the support of, like, you know, a bunch of other loser friends, but because he wants you, the audience, to see the train wreck in real time. Now, since then, he has been released from jail on a $25,000 bond, awaiting any sort of
$25,000. I'm sure someone will bond his ass out.
Learn some sort of lesson from this. He does have people surrounding him with the best support that he can from a legal aspect, but they're also
25,000 does sound good right now. YouTube, y'all got me? Any one of y'all watching this? Please.
also trying to reach him on a humanistic level. Aiden Ross apparently reached out to Clavicular saying that, you know, we're gonna get you the best lawyers and stuff like that to take care of this legal situation.
Oh.
But also, we don't want you to die because what you're doing is a path of self-destruction.
They're trying to make an example out of him. That's why they're saying he has to go to court in 2-3 weeks. So let me explain to you guys what the fuck I did. I called Clav, bring him the best lawyers. Everybody, she's good. But Clav, I'm gonna make sure that, like, I want you to get the health you deserve. Bro, nobody deserves to die at a young age. I just care. I want him to just, you know, be in a good spot.
I think it's a bad look when the other self-destructive content creators are telling you that you are being so self-destructive that they can't even attach themselves to you. Like, they're actively seeking out help for you and they're not even helping themselves. I think that's a crazy concept. So I think that everybody knows at this point.
I think Aiden is out.
Around
I used to love watching Aiden. It was like the time when him and Speed would make content. Those are like the funniest days. And now it's like, he like fell off, you know?
There means that there is going to be fire that follows. And not fire in a good way, fire in a bad way. His name is now ringing bells in people's ears because I think that a lot of people saw what happened in the early portion of the 2020s with these over-the-top, exaggerated, self-destructive content creators. And whether you agree with me or not, but just listen as I name some of these names. Andrew Tate, Jack Doherty, Neon, Kevin Samuels, Myron, Walter.
Whoa, why he standing
Andrew
like
Tate,
that?
Jack Doherty, Neon, Kevin Samuels.
What the fuck? Wait, is it this
Myron,
guy?
Walter, Sneeko, Aiden Ross, Rolo Tomasi, Ed Matthew. A lot of these people make up like that red pill manosphere side of the internet. Some of them, like Nick Fuentes, who I didn't mention, are anti-Semitic and have a bunch of racial stuff going on. But for what it's worth, all of them have negative connotations towards their name, even if you may not feel that way. I know the Kevin Samuels defenders are going to be in my comment section. What that means is that organizations, structures, groups, whatever, jobs, businesses are hyper vigilant of anybody and everybody that is featured on these people's streams. And that would exist 10 times for the people going forward that end up on people like Clavicular streams. So it's no surprise to me that a group of Arizona State University students got packed up from their sorority based off of being on his stream.
They got dropped.
Wait.
Yeah, every girl that was in the video, they got dropped. Like their sorority, like president dropped them.
With the Coke?
And they have drinks in they can't have drinks in any picture. They have to be like perfect.
How many people in fact?
Roughly like probably 15.
15? Wait, so they're kicked out of the frat?
Yeah, so they're girls.
Saying the N-word on stream? Yeah, dude.
Bro, I hate that I used to think he was cute. I really
Bitch,
hate
you
it.
said that is.
I hate it.
How did Clav
He's a piece of
single-handedly
shit.
ruin ASU Greek life? How did I ruin it? It was your fault. You guys did. retarded shit. You guys were holding cocaine up to a fucking live stream camera.
Now, these consumers of this content have their own responsibilities as far as what they do with their actions after the fact. Like, if you listen to some red pill dating advice and then took it verbatim, like those memes where the guy is like, I'm a high value man, and you took that into real life and it did not work for you, then, you know, sucks to suck on you. Like, that's totally your fault. I have no sympathy for those young women saying the N-word on live stream, flashing bags of cocaine at the camera, and then ultimately getting banned from their sorority. I'm surprised they haven't been kicked out of fucking school. But that does not mean
what
that
they
the
get.
creator themselves doesn't have some sort of blame in the situation. These people
they didn't get kicked out, so the people of the sorority races too.
Your content are chasing the same 15 minutes of fame that you are, and you're out here promoting degeneracy.
My top drugs are meth, ketamine, Adderall, steroids, peptides. I do it all.
You're like, you do streams?
I do TikTok. And
No, I seen your
Oh my god, he's so cute. He's actually so cute. This one right here. If that's who I think it is, he's.
You were with Kai tonight, right?
No, you know I'm not with Kai, but it's nice to meet you, man.
Oh, nice to meet you too, bro. Yeah, my bad. I'm tripping balls on ketamine right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
And so while I would like to put 100% of the blame on the people who are actually doing the actions, I can't help but to remind influencers that the word influencer means that you are influential and you are influencing people to do certain things. You gotta have a little bit more responsibility with your voice and your power. Otherwise, you'll have fans running up to you saying things like, I don't know, I got inspired to do coke because of you.
Thank you, bro.
Awesome. I love you so much.
Imagine.
I'm going to coach because you, bro. You're so cool.
Bro.
I have a bag on me, bro. Let's rip it. Let's rip it, bro.
That's the funny thing. I don't even do cocaine.
Notice how hard he cringed.
Okay, then stop going online saying you do all types of drugs, bro. You're weird. See, he's influencing bad shit. Like, oh god, all these kids that watch him, bro. Like, guys, wake up, bro. Stop.
Max right there. That's the thing about Clavicular. I know he's chasing the fame and doesn't really represent these things or actually mean these things. I would be honestly surprised if he was even on drugs. Every time a fan has come up to him and expressed some sort of similar sentiments that he has expressed on stream, he honestly looks taken aback. There was an incident where he was taking pictures with some fans inside of some sort of gift shop. And when the rabbit had the gun on him, he seemed to be perturbed.
You think we can take a stream photo?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
I bet. All right, on the count of three. Nigga, hell. 3, 2, 1. Nigga, hell.
Oh my god.
Love you, Cloud.
What?
3, 2, 1. Nigga, hell.
Oh my god.
Love you, Cloud.
Yeah, that's what you. That's
so
what you
cringe,
support.
bro. That was
That's
like
what
the most
you.
like, gay thing ever.
Cringe Max to death. Crazy. Now, the unspoken part about these self-destructive streamers is that there is some sort of pushback from communities that don't fuck with what they have to say. And these people can range vastly. Clavicular got the worst of it when he was out on the strip and ultimately got pressed for saying the N-word.
My daughter black and my son black. He talking about black people, talking about my kid. Fuck that.
Yes,
bitch ass
King.
nigga. Call me a nigga. Ho.
Yeah.
That was gonna get in
Call
there.
him.
Oh yeah.
Keep selling candy,
Bitch
bro.
ass nigga.
Keep selling
next
candy.
time-
And I found it interesting how he played this situation, which kind of lets me
And
know
that bitch ass security guard was in the way, bro. They should have. He's black. That's the worst part. The security guard is fucking black. You're on the wrong side. You know what?
that he's
Keep
not
him.
about this life.
He can
Every
stay
time
over there.
that I see Clavicular get
Oh,
into some sort
this is
of
so
real
annoying.
mess, some sort of situation, he
can't.
kind of tucks tails and hides behind security. Or hides behind the fact that he actually doesn't.
Yeah. Keep selling candy, guys. Keep selling candy. Bro, run, bro. He's so lucky his security
like
is there.
He's not just onlookers. His own
I
family
wanna
has
jump through the
criticisms about
screen.
how he handles these different situations or the life that he's looking to live.
My dad said full-blown drug addict, sad. My dad said that. Oh, Dad,
Girl,
I'm
shut
making
the fuck
money.
up.
I'm making money. What the fuck do you want me to do? Next stream we'll give shit to the homeless or something. Look at what my mom sent me. She said, you look better here. She said I descended. You look good back then.
Yeah,
you can pull it together.
You look good with Lord too, bro. Come on, what we doing?
My mom said, you're doing well with the looks max stuff, but you're losing credibility as your looks fade away. Refocus on that and maybe you'll get more respect and followers. Maybe you need rehab. Get help.
I think there's so much
And
to take-
she's speaking facts. No, that's actually so sad. Like, I feel bad for his parents because they have to watch their kid go through that. But honestly, fuck him because he's racist. But yeah, like That's crazy. He need
away
a.
from those two.
He's clearly something's clearly wrong with him up here. Okay, guys, we'll just say that.
Clearly, it looks like he's affected by these things. And in any other situation, we wouldn't give a known drug addict on camera any sort of sympathy or even airtime for that matter. And this may be the only time that I ever do this, but Clavicular looks lost. He looks like he doesn't want to be there, but he doesn't know how to get out. And it doesn't make it any better because the people surrounding him don't give a fuck about him either, and that's clear. The woman sitting next to him as his dad texted him said, "Don't say that." What do you mean don't say that? That's a real thing. That's a real emotion that's happening in real time. Why do I have to hide that? And then his buddy
like, girl,
in the car
shut up.
is discouraging
You're
his
a background character. Stop talking.
mother's advice to him, saying that he looks like he's changed. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Clavicular literally looks like he's been changing. He's taking this looks maxing thing to a whole different level and is even dabbling with more drugs. And now
if that's what he looked like before, I can see why he is the way he is, but that's still no
cosmetic
excuse.
surgeries to get it done. People are claiming that he's literally withering away.
It's really funny how Clavicular is shocked that his fan base is full of a bunch of losers and cringy people, because I just saw an interaction between him and some of his fans, and his fans came up to him saying like all this racist stuff to the camera or whatever. And Clav was getting annoyed. He was like, "Bro, you're so cringy, like stop saying that." And it's like, dude, who do you think your fans are? This is what you built. And it's also funny because I know for a fact Clavicular would describe those two guys using—
You started that shit and now you're calling it cringe. I don't know, bro. This guy is weird.
So the streets say that Clavicular has been withering away. Apparently, like, he's responded to the withering allegations and he's like, nah, it's not happening. But basically what other people are saying is he's taken so many substances, like, so consistently that it's, you know, it's doing it to him.
I knew Clavicular was done when he was in the gym with somebody just yapping. This is when I knew he was a kid. He talking about, I've taken 20 milligrams of ratatouille. Now they talking about he falling apart. Yeah, bro, he putting all kinds of chemicals in his butt.
And they're like, oh, I'm not surprised. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised. What's interesting about that concept to me is, like, as a looks maxer, wouldn't
No, what I'm surprised is I didn't think he was taking stuff like that to make himself look good. I didn't know that. You know, I just thought he was blessed. But I was so freaking wrong, and there's like a darker truth to it, and it's tough. It really is.
Look for, like, wouldn't it, like, oh, if
I can't feel bad though,
like, it would make me look
again
now, but later it might blah blah blah.
The reality is that Clavicular is in for a rude awakening. His reputation is catching up to him. He's beginning to realize that his actions do have real world consequences, and the only thing that he can fill these different voids in his life with are more drugs and more insane content. In the last clip, the guy was trying to figure out how this happened so fast, but I think oftentimes because stuff is sensationalized on the internet and we're desensitized to different concepts, all the people that were doing the outrageous content and self-destructive content for the past couple of years, we know for a fact that this stuff is detrimental to people's lives. So no wonder why the pinnacle of all of these content creators, the culmination of all these content creators, the literal spawn of every commentary channel's, you know, videos over the past couple of years has come into form. And no wonder he's like self-destructing. No wonder this is happening to this guy. He's the next evolution of a train wreck. He's like a speed train using nitrous, literally the chemical. Get some help, buddy, and for the love of God, stop putting this brother on my TL.
Yeah, that was a good video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it till the end, I love you guys. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe what you think about the situation. You know, I'm curious to know. And yeah, bye. Stay dangerous.